Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. So I know that it's been a while, but life has been pretty hectic recently, so I haven't been able to focus on recording, and I basically haven't played The Sims during all of this time. It just felt like a lot of things were happening at the same time, you know, when life has pulls those tricks on you, and so I needed to focus on those things. I can probably talk about those things a little bit more in depth in the future, but hopefully everything is going to be sorted out, and I can return to recording on a regular basis because it's something that I really miss. So hopefully you guys are excited as well for this video. And for today, I thought we could do something that actually has been recommended previously by some of you, and that is a spa and also a Moroccan-inspired build. So I thought we could do those two together. We could do a Moroccan-inspired spa today, and we will try to keep it pack restricted. But let's see as we go how we feel about it, and we may use items from a few other packs. Let's just see where it goes. And before we jump into it, this is just a reminder that you can follow me on socials if you want. I will leave them here on the screen and also in the description. And now let's jump into the game. Okay, so we're in this lot in Oasis Springs, and I think this is where the land grabs originally live. And I think it has such a nice view out the back. I really like these rock formations. So I think this fits the vibe that I want to go for. And I'm not really sure what I want to do in terms of the architecture of it. I feel like I want to use the tallest wall height, and I'm going to filter by the packs that I want to use for the most of it, and that is of course Spade, and then actually just two other kits, which are the Courtyard Oasis and also one of the newest ones, which is the Riviera Retreat. The reason why I want to use the tallest wall height is because we have these gorgeous doors, and I still don't know what I want to do in terms of color scheme. We can maybe try this one with the bit of green there. Okay, so one thing I know I want to do is have a courtyard in the middle because I feel like that's just a staple. So let's maybe try to build around that idea. And I wanted to use the new, one of the new kits because I feel like it would be a good idea to have a pool or a pool area just going from the inside to the outside, and just to have a really good view from this point. Because, you know, imagine you're swimming in the pool and this is the view. I think that would be really good. And I think I'm just gonna do one thing right away, which is to frame these and place some arches. I feel like that's very much the vibe. Just gonna extend these and add one more. We can use this trim that came with the kit. And I do want to use these items that I never use because I never, or I don't usually build with this style, but this is perfect for this build. And I feel like it's a good thing to mix these kits together. I think they flow in really nicely. Also, maybe we should put some staircases right away. And we can probably have something else up here, and we can do a sort of wraparound balcony on the second floor. And I feel like I want it to be symmetrical, at least on the architectural side of it. Okay, let's add some matching railings, and then we will put also the fence. This is looking a bit over the place right now, but I think we just need to trust the process. Also, how good is it that we can paint ceilings now? Because look at this. Just looks so much better right away. So in terms of wallpaper, we have this cool one that came with the new kit, the Riviera Retreat. Sorry, there are too many kits. And I think it would be good for the exterior. It reminds me of a lot of the buildings that they have in Morocco. But then on the interior, we could use some of these tiles. Oh, I really like this one with the yellow. I think this would be a good spot to have this archway with the doors open like this. And I feel like I want to extend this at least like that. Okay, I'm just rearranging these so they all connect. And maybe we could try putting down some roofs. We could try getting also like a greenish roof. Maybe this one. And then for the corner piece, I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to match the height and extend the E. Now I'll just copy this one, flip it around, and continue on this side like this. I think the front of the lot should also have these archways because it's looking very flat, and the windows, I don't think they're doing it for me. We can maybe add these shorter ones, or we can even try to add these columns. And then we get these things out. Okay, I like this, but I'm gonna shift a little bit more to the middle. And to do only on one piece of the wall, I just hold Alt, and then I put the ceiling rail wherever I want it to be. And I think this is a good balance. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Okay, that's looking better. For this front part, I think it would be cool to have like some sort of feature up here. So I was thinking of having something like this. Maybe if we do like a sort of square over here, we can probably repeat this roof railing that we have. Then we build a ceiling. And I was actually thinking of placing a rounded roof up here, because I also feel like Moroccan architecture has that plenty. Something like this. I just put a platform here. And now I'm thinking that this should be pushed back to sit more in the middle. Okay, I think that's looking a little bit better. All right, I think I want to actually close this courtyard off, something like this. I just shifted this more towards this side because I think it would be nice to have the pool starting from this courtyard area. And try something like this and maybe then go through this part and then open up to this back part or back area. This is actually a big courtyard. I feel like we can shorten it a little bit so we have more space to work with. Okay, so actually I just had this idea. I deleted the walls and placed these columns, but I want to use one of these and size them up to see if we can create a cool archway here over the pool. So I'm just going to use the tool mod to do that. Okay, I think this would be a good size. And now let's pull it down a little bit. Okay, I think it looks a bit funny, but if we replicate it on the other side, maybe it will look better. Or if we just have something similar like we have in the front. And I think we can elevate it a little bit more, just so we have a little bit more space. I don't know, I think it would look good. It would frame really well. The back view, that is. Okay, now I'm just going to replicate this archway. I think that looks pretty cool. I can just pull the pool to this side, and I was thinking going like this and then have it like so. Then over here we can do the same rounded roof. Let's do the same trick with this piece. Okay, I think that looks all right. Let's just paint the rest of it. And I think we should have some more stair here to this upper part. We could do maybe something like this. Yeah, this is better. Then we just put this here. Okay, I'm actually gonna make this one larger, or one tile larger. I'm just gonna make these sides a bit smaller because I want it to be closer to the front of the lot, and I want this to be like a feature of this building. So I'm gonna make the illusion that this is bigger than the rest. And now we also have more space to put like lounge chairs and plants. Okay, I think this is taking shape now. Okay, I just put also a few columns down here because I want to frame this a little bit better. Then I can push this again to the center, more or less. I'm just gonna align it with the middle column. And now I'm gonna use one of these ceiling trims again, this different one. It frames a little bit better, and it gives support to this balcony that we have up here. I think it would be cool to add some of these tiles down here. Okay, maybe we should frame this again. All right, and the reason why I wanted to bring this out a bit more is because I wanted to add these stairs with the walls under, and then fill in this gap here. Now paint this, and then use one of the items that come with the new kit, which is this little fountain. I think it would look good here. Okay, since we have these different tiles, we can probably frame this like so. Yeah, I think this makes it look nicer. So the same for the other side or the outer part. Okay, that's looking nice. So one thing that I want to use that I know is none of these packs are those one of those gazebos, and I want to use a wooden one. Actually, I don't think it's called a gazebo, but it's one of these things. There was one that I wanted to use. I think it's from Island Living. There we go. This is the one. Now I'm gonna try to mix these two fences to create a little bit more interest. Okay, actually, I feel like we should put this on the side because the sides are pretty bland as of now. And maybe we can just place these roofs here, extend this bit out. I'm thinking that these need to be brown because the green is a bit overwhelming right now. Okay, now we just change the railings too. Okay, I just centered this on this wall. And now I want to frame it a little bit better. Also, sometimes when you place the roof next to a fence, it disappears. So what I like doing is just pushing it back and then pulling the eave towards the fence, and then it doesn't delete it, it doesn't hide it. What if we do a brown trim for the roof? I think it ties in nicely with the green. And I feel like that's the overall color scheme we're going for. I'm just rearranging some things here. Maybe we can do something which is to morph these rocks that we have around into the actual lot. And I'm gonna try that with the tool mod and using the same rocks from base game. Just because I kind of want to integrate the rocks with the new objects that we have from the Riviera kit, which are those fountain rocks. So it's like we can make it look like they're coming from these rocks around, at least the water. So maybe we can make it look a little bit more believable. And then we can actually get those fountains. Here they are. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. You can even elevate it and create layers, maybe. Is that possible? I think it is. So let's just put some plants here and maybe a few rocks. We just embellish a bit more the surroundings. So it's a new day and we're back to this build. I have done a few things off camera just to get ahead on a couple of things so we can see some different details that I have added. And also I think I wanted it to be a little bit more inspired by Moroccan architecture. Yeah, this is what it looks like so far. So for this back area, I just used this new archway from one of the new kits. Then I sliced it up with the tool mod. And as you can see, it only cuts like this on the wall. So what I do is I use some of these archways, size them down a little bit. And there's still a little gap up here. So we can just use one more of these. I size them down. I size it down and then I bring it up a bit. Then again, with the tool mod, I'm just gonna select all of these and I'm gonna scale them really, really, really small. And it's like they're gone. And this is a really cool way to add more dimension. And you know, I really wanted to have these archways here and I wanted them to be bigger because this is the tallest wall height. So we can probably just overlap some of these fountains. And this is a good way to merge the environment with the pool. And it's like they built the pool around it. And a lot of references that I saw when I was looking up for inspiration, I saw a lot of them with these wooden beams and they are actually part of the roof, so they help the roof structural support, and they just stick out like this. And we can also add them to the back. I think this looks good. And I think I think they're called vigas, and you can find them, I think, in New Mexico, because they are part of colonial Spanish architecture. And I think you can basically find these elements in the Pueblo architecture. Okay, I think we can focus on landscape for a bit now. I think we must include some palm trees. But I think maybe we can add some of these that came with Island Living. And the reason why I want to use them is because they have a much better texture than these base game ones. And they have different shapes because we got a few with the Island Living pack. And I think we can include one of these out here in the back to kind of get a little bit of shade. Can probably squeeze one in here as well. Just painting around the edges. We can use maybe some of these stepping stones to make like a pathway. I think we can make it look more realistic by sizing some of them up or down. Yeah, this took a while, but it's looking good. I want to do some cacti. We also have these ones from Strangerville, so maybe we can incorporate them just because they're more interesting than the base game ones. And add some more palm trees for the shade. Let's add some rocks. Since we're at it, I think I'm gonna add some of these vines up here. Also, these trees from Strangerville are also really cool, and I think they fit the climate. Okay, so I think that's the landscaping finished. I think we can furnish the outside since we're still here. I really like these vases. I think we can do like 2 sets of these, or maybe a small table in between them. I'm actually liking the green so far, so let's go with it. These lamps are so pretty. We can do maybe a cluster of them like that. And let's put some more plants. This is a really good one. Also, really like this one. I'm using it so much for this build. And you know what? We have some curtains that came with the new kit. We could place them like this to kind of frame the doorways. We can put these towels here. So since we have a lounge over on this side, I think here we can put maybe some tables and make it like a hangout area. Oh, we also have this object, so maybe we can add that in. Also, I just placed this object inside of this vase, so there's a little bit more greenery. So I was thinking we could do something like this. Maybe we move this over here. We can do yellow on this side, since we have these colors pretty much everywhere. The green on the other side and the yellow here. Also thinking of using a trim around this part. And I really like this one. Moroccan architecture has a lot of details, and this adds some dimension without being too much. And I think we can also add some greenery like this. And over here, we can do maybe like a conversation pit or something. We can add these chairs. Also, I really like the fact that this object has some curtains but I kind of want to have the ivy and the curtains, so I'm gonna try. It feels like something sheer would go better. Maybe something like this, because it kind of looks like the ones that come with the object. Just gonna size it down a bit. Okay, I like this. And maybe for the back, we can even add these, like so. And then for these ones, we can probably just add something like this. Okay, I think that looks a little bit cozier. We can also add some tables. I'm thinking of these ones. We have this coffee table, but I don't know if I want to use this or another object, which is this fire pit. Now, I know it would not be the ideal place to have one. How about we combine both of them? Okay, I'm not mad at this because it's like a bit cozy. And I think we just need a rug over here. We can do the simple one. And now I think we're just missing some plants. Then we can maybe add some drinks to this table. All right, that looks good. And lastly, I think we could just add a lamp over here. Okay, that's a cutesy little area, but I think this is looking kind of bare, so maybe we can maybe just add some more landscaping around it to kind of create a fence. Okay, let's add some rocks. Maybe it will look better. Also, these ones that came with the Riviera kit, they're also good for landscaping. Now let's paint this. Okay, that's a bit better. However, should we add a fence to it? Okay, I don't mind the fence, actually. This gives us space to put even more plants. These big ones. Sometimes it's hard to fit them on the inside, but they look, or they work perfectly here. I love this texture. Okay, this ended up being a lot greener than I had anticipated, but you know, I'm not mad at it. For these balconies that we have here, I think it would be a good spot to place maybe some of these yoga mats. I feel like it's a good thing to do outside. Okay, now I think we can move on to the interior. I've been using some of these lights which came with Journey to Batu, and I just really like some of the patterns that they have. Like I think they fit so well with the vibe. Also, because we have this elevation here, maybe we should also elevate some of this here. Okay, so maybe this could be a bathroom. Okay, so I actually kind of like it like this. And we can put stairs all over here. We can even push it further so we have more space to work with. And I think I'm gonna replicate this on the other side of the spa. I like that it's getting this very airy feel. And I think up here, actually I meant to do this as a double height thing. So I want to have some sort of reception area here. Since we have these spa day ones, we can try to work with them. Okay, change of plans. Maybe I want it to be more interesting visually, so I might just do some half walls like this to kind of cover the counters. And then we can paint it with whatever color we want. Okay, maybe something like this. So I've made a couple of changes and I think I forgot to record some of them. This is what happens when you don't record for a while. But I have turned this area into the locker area. I have made the same thing over on this side. We have the massage rooms over here. And upstairs we have these saunas. And I think we could also turn one of this side into a meditation class type of thing. And then on this side, maybe we can turn or include some gym equipment since that's something that comes with a spa day. I feel like it would be something good to include. And then these over here will be the bigger bathrooms. And I think it makes sense for, since we're going to have like a gym area, back to the bathrooms. Let's put a door and let's figure out what we want here. So I'm actually going to move the door over to this side so we can have two separate toilets. And now we can close this off and this as well. Okay, now we can include something like this here, include two of these, and then we just need a mirror. Of course, we need some more doors. I also kept it very simple because this is a big lot already. I think that settles that these areas will be just lounge, like common areas, where you can get to the rest of the spa. Okay, for these areas, I'm just gonna keep it simple as well. I feel like I'm gonna say that a lot throughout this build, but I really want the spa to be a calming place. And so it doesn't really make sense to include just a bunch of clutter. I'm gonna put a magazine holder over here. So for this other area, I'm just gonna use the same couch and then chairs, like so. Also gonna put more lights because it's still dark. Now I think that we could use rugs to kind of separate the both lounge spaces. For instance, something like this. I'm gonna rearrange these things on this table. I want to include a fireplace out here because I think it could be a cozy idea. We can kind of cover this entrance for some privacy, and also we can arrange a better like the couches and the seats. I think we can put also this rug, this tile rug again to kind of tie in with the spaces. Then we just place another one of these. Again, trying to keep it simple because if I start going off, then no one can stop me. So just gonna halt right there. And maybe we should move to the upper floor. Okay, so this is where we'll have the yoga class area. And add a couple of these. Let's put some lights up in here. Actually, for this area, I might just place some of these saucer lights because the ceiling is much shorter. So those other pendant lights won't really work as well. And then for the bathrooms, let's figure this out. I think this could be 1, 2, and 3. I want to include showers here, so they're a bit bigger. Before I forget, let me add some toddler potties because you never know. Okay, so for this glass thing, I want to include some decoration. We can do that. And then we can put some fridges with beverages so they can enjoy after the class. And I also want to include a radio so they can play maybe some nature sounds and also little plant, because why not? For this wall, maybe we should do just mirrors, maybe like so. Then over here, we are going to have the bathrooms, some toilets, and then also some showers. And then on these bigger ones, I think we can also include a bathtub because we have the space and it's a spa. I think it's meant to have bathtubs, no? This one looks nice with the pillow there, the cushion thing. Toilet paper, and now some rugs. And also they could use some curtains. I think some plants would be good in here as well, just to decorate the space a bit. I'm gonna do the same trick I did on the downstairs bathrooms, or rather in the massage rooms. You can add trash cans as well. Up here, I think it would make sense to have some more lockers. Okay, so now we have the gym left. Let's use these spa day machines. We can put also some boxing equipment over here. Maybe one over here, because then we could include again some more lockers. So is it bad to include some TVs over here? Because like gyms do that a lot. So I'm gonna use these instead so I can put them smaller. And I think I will include some columns here as well. And I divided the space like this because it was looking really weird, gym equipment with these doors. I don't know, it was not fitting in my opinion. So I kind of made this separate area, kind of like we have a corridor over here, which is not ideal, but I prefer it to what we had before. Maybe we can include some more of these here so it looks a little bit better. We can have some gym equipment over here. I'm gonna include just a bit of clutter. Again, I don't want it to be too much, but it feels very bare right now, so that's something. These are things that I definitely want to include. Okay, so actually, instead of this wall, what if we had this bar? Just because it comes with spa day, okay, I think it needed a different kind of flooring. And hopefully this resembles more a gym floor. Okay, I think this is it. Just because I want to add another one of these machines here. Okay, so the basis is pretty much done. I think I'm just going to finish it off camera and then I'll be right back for the final tour. Okay, so here we are in the final build and this is what it ended up looking like. We can take a look at the side of it, and then here we can check the back with the pool area and all of the details. And then over here we have the other side of the build, and I'm happy with how it came out. And let's go through the front door. Once you go in, you have this entry area or this reception, and you can already see a lot of the tiles that are going to be very present along the build. So we have a couple chairs here. We have a double height ceiling. Then I think we can go to the side. The build is pretty much mirrored, so it's going to be similar in one side and the other. But this is just a sitting area that you can get to right off the entrance. And to this door, we have just a small bathroom. So it's quite simple, and we also have the toilets in here. I also included the toddler potty, so toddlers in this build can go to the bathroom as well. And then just to check it out, this side is pretty much the same thing, and it also has the same bathroom with the same layout. We go through this door, we get to the courtyard area, which also has fountain, some seating, and it's very open, very airy. It lets the sunlight in, and we also have the beginning of the pool right here, and you can see through these archways into the view out there, but we'll get there in a second. You can see the balcony above, and now let's get inside again, and through this hallway we have a locker area, so this is where Sims can get changed. It's quite simple. And then at the end of the corridor, we have the first massage room. So I wanted it to be very zen and clean. We included those candles on the wall because I thought it was a really cool way to make a feature wall without having to paint it with tiles, because I wanted to keep it very simple. But yeah, it has some decoration and also plants and curtains for privacy. And then out again, we get to this back area, which has a fireplace there. It's also simple, and it has a bench over here so you can sit, and you can also see this pool area that's going under the archways. And then out the back on this side, we get, of course, have the pool, but we also have some chairs, and so you can sit out and drink or eat. Over on this side, we have this little conversation pit type of thing. So very, very green here. And also a bunch of plants here, candles, and some more landscaping. Then on the opposite side, it's pretty much the same thing. It just changes here on this massage room. Also decided to use these bamboo plants as a backsplash or a feature wall. And, again, quite simple, some magazines to read, and again, some plants and curtains for privacy. And also on the back, we have the fireplace again, and over here we have the lounge area. So we have all the fountains with greenery, we have some floaters, and then we have just a really good place to take a swim and then relax, sunbathe by the pool. And of course you have this cool view of the city or the world. And I'm really happy with how this back area came out. I really like this archway idea. And now we can move upstairs, which we get by these stairs here. So we go up, then we have this balcony here, and we can go around and enter to the gym area. So it's very, very simple. What matters is that it's functional. We have some lockers here, and this is the other hallway, so where you can find the fridge with some beverages. And also we have this little meditation yoga area outside. And back here we have the bar, we have another door outside, and we have the saunas over here. We have 2 of them on this side and 2 on the other. And we also included some greenery, just to bring some greenery inside as well. And this is pretty much the same. Then on the opposite side, we have, so it's bigger than the ones downstairs because these ones have bathtubs and also showers. So they're more complete. And yeah, they're all very similar. They have quite the same vibe, but they have everything you would need in a bathroom on a spa/gym area. Yeah, back outside, we go to the other side. This is the view from above. And then through here, we get to the yoga class area. So we have kind of the same color scheme, but it's a bigger space because we don't have the corridor. It's clean as well. And similarly, we have this outdoor area with some yoga mats. I think it's a good way to do activities outside. Then over here we have the bathroom, just the same one as on the other side. And tucked away in here, we have some fridges with beverages. And then we have the saunas once again. Very much the same as it is on the other side. Then back out here again, we can go up these steps and get to the higher level. So we have some seating areas here. We can check the front of the lot, and also you have a view of pretty much all around the lot. And yeah, a lot of greenery is what it looks like at night. So we have the illumination, and this is the back of the build. Here we have the view from above. Yeah, so this is it for our Moroccan-inspired spa and The Sims 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun building this. It was really fun to explore a new style. Let me know what you think, and also let me know if you have any ideas for builds or just suggestions. Thank you for watching until the end as well, and for still being here after spending so much time without uploading. I hope to see you very, very soon, and I can't wait to record more videos and putting content more frequently from now on. So thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Hi guys. Hi. Oh, I'm so shy. Hi guys. So this is the build that I built. It's called a build in The Sims. It's a spa. How does it move? Oh, okay. Thank you for watching my channel. If you'd like more videos, you can subscribe my channel. Thank you.